starting point files are required. We're going to again begin exercise 1 using an inch assembly template. So select New, select Inch Assembly 3 decimal place template, and select OK. First step is to select Browse, select Exercise 1, and select the first starting point file. Select Open, select the Keep Visible tab, and select OK to drop the part on the origin. Next, select Browse, insert starting point file 2, continue by inserting starting point file 3, starting point file 4, and starting point file 5, and starting point file 6. We need 2 of starting point file 6, and we are now complete inserting our components. The next step is to add the mates, so I'm going to activate the selection filter for faces using the X key, and activate the mate command using the Q key. I'll select one of the edges of my dovetailed slide, and select a corresponding edge of a dovetail. Let's do the other side of our dovetail to locate that part into the dovetail. We'll now add the same mates to my other slide block in the 90-degree dovetail slide. Now we'll select the concentric holes, and lastly, mate the handlebar down to the top of the assembly. Next, we can mate on our knob. So I'll rotate around, select the inner cylinder of the knob, and the hole the knob mates to. We need to mate the knob down to the handlebar, so select the bottom of the knob and the top of the bar. The last step is to insert the bolts into the holes, so select the top edge of the hole. To do so, I'll have to turn the selection filter for faces off by selecting X, and then I'll select that edge and the corresponding edge on one of the bolts. Then select the corresponding edge on the other bolt, and the hole that it locates with. We now have our assembly complete. Let's take a look at the easiest way to rotate this assembly, because if I grab the knob, you can see that my assembly is going berserk. The reason for this is the knob has the ability to rotate as well. So grabbing this knob is giving the computer a difficult time knowing if you're trying to rotate the knob or rotate the part together. So the easiest way to rotate this assembly would be to grab an end point of just that handlebar. And don't grab onto the knob. Well, that concludes this example. I hope it was a help.